Hey there, I'm Sophie, and you must be here for the 3-day challenge. This is the first one, and this is all about the top 3 lies that I see career professionals, teachers, parents, others that have the best intentions tell us, and really they just keep us stuck. So the first one I want to talk about is that you're not supposed to enjoy your work that much. That's why it's called work. So, just because people are okay with something mediocre that pays the bills doesn't mean that you should be or have to be. If you're here right now, chances are that you're feeling like you're not in the right place. When we ignore this truth, when we placate it with other people's truths, such as you're not supposed to enjoy your work that much, then we run the risk of burnout, becoming anxious, depressed, maybe even becoming traumatized in a toxic work situation. I've seen that ignoring your intuition means that you are ignoring your own needs and boundaries. This teaches you to start to distrust your own intuition. Distrust over time can grow and you start to ignore it, meaning that you're teaching yourself your feelings aren't to be trusted. This can also teach you that your feelings and ideas are not worth attention or worth a voice. So, the truth is that work can be hard, but it can be worth it. Your career can be super motivating, rewarding, energizing. It can even have elements of play and fun. With this, it's totally possible if you are honest about who you are and what you want out of life. Then you can make decisions that align with that. Line number 2, you have to jump in with both feet. Quit your job, get a loan, whatever you do, you have to go after that dream project or career. And just know, this is oftentimes very privileged advice. Not everyone has the means to just do that. We often have other people to take care of as well. And truthfully, people who do dive in head first, oftentimes they find that in this new project or new career that they're running out of money, running out of time, running out of energy, and they head right back to security anyway. There is some truth to, yes, with security, it does tend to make you comfortable, and being pushed outside of your comfort zone does create the possibility for great things to happen. But the important part is start small. So if you have the capacity, 2 hours a week, even 30 minutes a week, 15 minutes a week, really, you just want to start with these micro steps. You don't have to change the world today. You just have to start these micro steps, getting closer towards your vision, towards your goals. So seriously, 2 hours a week could equate to a movie and a half of maybe not even a good movie. So make that choice for yourself. If you can get a little bit closer, that's what I recommend you do. Line number 3, first work and then retire and then finally do what you really want to do, if you still can. So the older we get, the more we realize there are no guarantees in life. I have this story from a former client whose parent retired and then that same year got terribly sick and passed away. Their deathbed regret was something along the lines of, I wish I had done what I wanted instead of always feeling like I have to do what I should do. This should always came up for them. And then they thought, once I retire, then I can finally do the things I want. I can travel. And what happened is they quite literally ran out of time. And this is something I don't want to happen to anyone. There's a certain level of dissatisfaction. There's a certain threshold that's okay, but that also varies from person to person. For some, doing something average that doesn't really fulfill them is not going to faze them. And that's totally okay. For others, it's also totally okay to feel trapped by something mediocre, by not feeling happy by something that's average, and that this can lead to destroying your health before you can even enjoy what you actually want to do. So if you're watching this, I would imagine you don't want mediocre. There are so many voices that teach us from a very young age that we have to follow the system. Go to school, get married, have your kids and dogs, maybe just binge watch Netflix until you're 65. And then you'll finally have the life that you dreamed of. But I've seen that this doesn't work. So why does this have to be our reality? Nothing is wrong with that, except when it is. Except when your intuition is telling you that you want more. That you don't want to work for 40 years to go to Hawaii when you're 65 and trying to hike a mountain with bad knees. So you don't have to wait. You're totally, completely capable of having a career that fulfills you now, of passing your time with your passions, with your purpose, with things that give you energy. We'll see you tomorrow for challenge number 2. You finished the challenge. Congratulations. I made a 5-minute follow-up activity in a workbook that you can download probably in the description below. And this will help you zero in on the main points of today so that you can show up prepared for tomorrow's challenge. So I'll see you there.